so we are doing new rotors. We got new hardware. We've got new hardware for the brake pads, and then we have two new pins, and those are the brake pads. We got some Shimano's in there. Part number. And there it is. These are metal, so they should be really good for like high heat dissipation. They usually work really good when they're hot. So, and this is what we're replacing. We've got the ZLX Shimano. The rear pads on here are definitely smoked, and these rotors are pretty worn. So we're gonna replace these with the cheap eBay ones, or actually Amazon, and see how they do. And then the pads, I obviously got name brand ones, just because I wanted them to be really good pads. But let's get to it. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is put some gloves on. The gloves are on, and I'm gonna go ahead and we'll do the front first. So I'm gonna grab that. So the bike's upside down. We got cardboard down there, and we're gonna take this tire off. Now we're gonna put the rotor onto the rim. So I'm gonna take the rotor off of there. Those are the old pads, so you can see how smoked they were, and the rear are even worse than this. But anyway, we'll put the new rotor on, and then we'll clean it with an alcohol wipe. And I've had those sitting for about, I don't know, maybe an hour. We're gonna take a set of those out, we'll rub them together, and then we'll put everything back together on the bike. And the front will be done, then we'll do the rear. Okay, so we got the front pads out, and I pushed the rotors back in. So I just used some basic plastic pry tools right here to push those in. So those are good now and ready to go. I am just gonna go ahead and wipe them, you know, dry them off, and then I will use an alcohol wipe and just clean them again real quick. So that is all together now. Brakes are good. So I put the pin in. Rotor's clean. So the next step is going to be doing the rear, and then we'll clean this off. And I do hear a little rubbing, so we might have to do a little bit of an adjustment here, but we'll see. Other than that, the front is done. So let's do the back. So, I was just inspecting this one. You see that scratch? And it's there too. So I mean, I paid $12 for these. I'm not gonna be expecting perfection, but just something to be aware of when you buy these. So let's clean this. So alcohol pad, and just go around. I'm gonna hold in the middle. So not really anything on the rag. Once again, little arrow shows you the direction. You don't want to mess that up. Okay. Little screws. First screw. Second screw. tighten it up in a star pattern and go just a little bit tighter on all of these. It does have a torque setting on it, on the actual rotor itself, but I don't have a torque wrench that is that small. I will be getting one, just don't have one right now. Okay, so that's on. So let's get it on the bike. Okay. So you can see that pad is smoked, as is this one. This one's pretty bad too. Not as bad as this one. This one's very low, chunks out of it. This is just a junky set of pads right here. So alcohol pad, just clean the surfaces in here. Now let's use the pry tools and pry it open. Okay, so I spread that open enough. I'm going to stick the new pads in. So I'm going to prep the pads the same way I did the other ones. So pads are prepped. And these are side specific. There is a left and a right, both on here and on the little spring that's on the inside, so make sure you get that right. Pads are in. We'll go ahead and slide the pin in. And then, okay, so bend the pin, make sure it doesn't come out. Same with this side. Okay. And then we'll stick the wheel in. Okay, so that is it. We did the front, we did the rear. As you can tell, you can still hear it rub. That one too. I'm going to contribute it to, I mean, they're cheap rotors. I paid $12 for them. They're not that great. Definitely better than these smoked rotors for sure. I don't know. We'll see how long They last. I might even buy new rotors at some point anyway again. I do want to upgrade the full brake system on here anyway, and I'm going to be doing a brake bleed really soon. So stay tuned to that, and I will see you guys in the next one.